And we are live.
We are live.
What's going on, Gary?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, not much, man. You know, the usual, just doing it.
All right.
Dealing with the weather here. We got some bad weather here.
Oh, for
Weather's
real? So,
ridiculous.
so does that mean you're not capable of like?
Nope. Yesterday and today, we go the day before yesterday and today are high winds. So that knocks out, me streaming. And then tomorrow starts the rain. Every
Do you have a
night
do you have a fan on?
I do. Is it, can you hear it?
Yeah, yeah,
Want
yeah,
me, want me to kill the fan?
yeah,
I didn't know if the phone was going to drown out the sound
yeah.
like
Much
it does
better.
sometimes. It's too
Much better.
echoey in here. I have no furniture in here yet.
No, no, it'll get. It's fine.
I have no nothing. All right, good. Yeah, so the
It's fine.
weather's just not cooperating. It's not. But anyway, I don't think the good people are going to mind much because I have a Splintered Spirits exclusive
Oh
to
shit! Well,
share
let's
with you.
give it a few minutes so that before we
Yeah.
so we can let them get in. Right now, we only have we have a small amount of people jumping in.
I had an
Some of the
experience last night.
some of our diehards. Hey, Robin.
I
Hey,
had an
hey,
experience last night, late at night.
DJ
Late at
Third
night.
Eye, Tats and Kitty. That almost sounds dirty.
Tats and
Tats and Kitty.
kitties.
It's a
Ooh,
dirty
ooh, ooh,
name.
wee.
Little naughty.
A little
Uh,
naughty.
takes a file. I can't read
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. We got some humans up in
Oh,
here. What
Karina's
up?
always there. What's up, Karina?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
And I know Robin. She's fun.
Yeah,
I'm getting some bodies in here. Let's give them a minute.
yeah.
What else? Anything else in the paranormal news?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
I got,
let's
I
see.
got, I got some big news when you're ready for it.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Let's just build the
I got
anticipation for
some
the peoples.
big news.
But I was reading about this thing, dude. Like, I think there's uh, I think it's like a Netflix. It's like a Netflix show. Hold on, I gotta look this up about how a sleeping pill causes delusions, and then they thought he was possessed,
Yeah,
and then
is
like they
that
murdered her.
that's one of the ones where you don't sleep if you don't fall asleep quick enough, right? Or
Yeah,
like if you fight the sleep, like some of the other ones out there, it gets you all high and whatnot. But some of them have other effects. Why
right.
people were seeing the demons.
They were seeing demons. I think Netflix made a series about it.
Yes.
And then it was actually, then they realized that the mom, it was like, one of those like Munchausen by
Oh,
proxy thing. Like it
yeah,
was like
yeah, yeah,
she was
yeah.
drugging everybody.
Yeah, wow. I think I've heard. Yeah, I think I heard this
And then, hold on, I'm
or a
gonna look
similar
this up.
story. There's so many of
Yeah.
them. So many wackos out there.
Let's see, murder. Is this it? Sins of our.
So many
This has to be fairly
wackos.
new, I think. I know, but it was. But this idea that drugs can create the visions that then people blame on spirits. But this is like a sleeping pill thing, which is I haven't really played into that space or looked into that too much, right?
Well,
I've never really.
what's really funny is I talk about this all the time. I'm always stoned, right? I'm always using cannabis,
Sure.
always. Like,
Yes.
like in one of the Facebook posts I made, somebody said, "Hey, we can hear a lighter clicking, like you're smoking." And then someone else was like, "Yeah, this dude is always stoned when talking to the spirits," and I just liked it. I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." But anyway, I've noticed that if I smoke, it tones down the spirit chatter for whatever reason that is, and I think that has to go with my magnetic field theory. And
But
sometimes
what?
I
Why would you think nicotine? Do you think nicotine causes that?
no, no, I'm not
Causes a
talking about
mag.
nicotine. I'm talking about
Oh,
cannabis.
okay. Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
why? Now, has anybody ever done a study of that? Like, what is? Why do you
That I
think
don't
that
know.
tones down magnetic field? Because does it slow your? Does it slow your heart rate down?
Technically, cannabis, depending on how much is in your body and what you ate before and whatnot, can speed up your heart rate. Hence the paranoia and the feelings of adrenaline rush that some people get. Anybody that's ever gone to the hospital because they had too much cannabis, whether they ingested it or smoked it, will tell you that they felt like their heart was going to explode. And that's because their heart's beating fast. Now, I don't know if the faster your heart beats, if your magnetic field increases. Technically, the magnetic field is created by the pumping of blood through your heart beating essentially is what creates it. But if it's going rapid, does that mean that it's just coming out faster but weakening, or does it get
Marijuana,
stronger?
marijuana. This is on the web, by the way. I'm not a doctor. In case anybody, I know people get confused sometimes and they think I'm a
Yeah.
genius, but I'm not.
Paranormal cannabis news.
Kansas Paranormal Cannabis News, and I'm not a doctor. I like to pretend I'm one sometimes. But marijuana bradycardia. Bradycardia is a slow heart rate, is a known side effect of marijuana.
Okay.
Marijuana contains cannabis, blah, 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 THC is slow. THC activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which slows down the heart rate. CBD may also contribute to bradycardia by interacting with adenosine receptors. So if that slows you, I wonder what like cocaine would do, man. We might get some serious ghosts if we had a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the booger sugar.
Mm.
You know,
Well, that'd be sort of
it'll
crazy.
make me start planning world domination with that brick wall there, and we don't need such things.
Right, we'll come back. It's like
It'll,
a beautiful. It'll look like a beautiful mind in there, like what your
yeah,
drawings on the one
yeah,
wall.
right,
Like
yeah,
I've got
right.
it. I figured it out.
This brick right here, this dark colored brick right here, does everything
I,
you need to know about it.
I
You
figured
know,
it
like,
out. I know how to solve it. I've solved the quantum. It'll look like
yeah, yeah,
time
right.
travel.
Time
You
travel.
discover it, right?
No,
I'm trying to dive into stuff like consciousness,
yeah.
and then I found this other guy, another professor who looked at, and I just ordered. I got to read his book first, and I'm going to see if I can get him on. But it was about the social, more of a social dynamic of ghost hunting, not the scientific, but why people love it and what the obsession is of it and how that as a society has gotten into it, which I thought was really interesting. This sort of fascination with it, as opposed to the what could it's another look at right. What are spirits and
Yeah.
what could they be in terms of how they dive into it, but. What is she saying? What are people saying on the chat here?
Oh, I can't see the chat.
It's gross. It's gross, but it does smell good. Just kidding. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what spirits. They're gross, but they smell good.
I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about.
Are you talking about cannabis?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people. Oh, a lot of people are talking about a little the booger sugar, as you call it.
Booger sugar, yeah, the booger sugar.
It's just funny.
Hey, listen, for a fact if somebody turns around and they say, hey, they don't mind the smell of a skunk when they smell a skunk, they smoke. Hands down. I haven't met one person that you smells a skunk and goes, yeah, I don't mind the smell. It's like, yeah, you don't mind it, and neither do I.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Because some cannabis smells skunky.
Yeah.
Right, Wanda? He's got the cat being surrounded by cats right now.
I'm just trying to find. I think we're live. So, well, look, if we got anybody up on Instagram today, we're live, and we are live on YouTube, as you know, on Splintered Spirits. It's been a good week. We had catching you guys up. So, what did we drop this week? Oh, we dropped Steve Parsons. I mean, listen, guys. I hope some of the. I really hope some of our Ghost Hunter fans watch that one or they read that guy's book. That guy is legit, and from a very traditional sort of way. He comes at things, and it's a really interesting perspective on the whole space, right?
Let me. Speaking of all that, Gary, let me ask you something real quick. Let's get into this for a second.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Somebody who has recently dove into this whole, technically social.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking genius now. Go.
Right.
Go. So let's hear it.
What do you think the biggest inconsistency is between other ghost hunters? Like for example, one thing that like one ghost hunter will swear by, but another one will be like, oh, that doesn't work, that's full of shit, I don't believe in that.
That is the inconsistency. I think this is Steve said it the best, and it made so much sense when he says it, which is this idea that for some reason, when it comes to this parascience, right, people don't accept the answer that the test gives them, and as opposed to a real science, physics. Physics will set up a test with a triple blind. It's like we're going to check it with a, with the camera. We're going to check it with the speedometer. We're going to check whatever they're doing, And then if they do the test, a physicist does the test and it comes out completely the other way than what they were hoping it would come out, they go, oh shit, well, I guess this is not the way I thought it was, and I now have to move on and come up with a new thing. Whereas the majority of people in the power world, if they set up a triple blind with all their stuff, I got a REM pod and an EMF and an EVP, and it doesn't work out, they blame something else. Like, well, clearly the test is wrong, or the spirit didn't want to do it, or you know what I mean. Like, there's no, that's the there's something about, there's just something about the science of it that, and that's the consistency, is that indifference of accepting
Results.
of what you're getting. The other idea is, people refuse to, it's funny, man. It's what the logic behind, or the anger behind what people get, I find is consistent. And, or it's somebody put on your, and I only respond to comments that are nasty, that are really sort of like, you guys are fakes and all that stuff. And every now and again, I'll jump in on the thread and say like, you're a total idiot. And that's the dumbest. I said someone, I was like, hey, congrats. That's the stupidest thing I've heard today. Like somebody said, he's clearly, this is about you, with your with the gravestone cleaning. And it was like, he's clearly, yeah. I don't like when people make fun of you, so I'm going to go at him. So he clearly has a laptop with sounds that he's playing. I was like, yeah, congrats. That's the stupidest logic. I said, anybody can I mean, I understand. You want to say the apps are fake? All right. That's a logical, or a less, that's like, okay, I get it. Oh, those apps are fake. But this person, and her profile picture was a woman. So I'm going to say, this woman literally said, thinks that you're taking the time to pre-record voices, and that you're somehow playing them because there's no one else there while you're scrubbing a headstone that answers your questions as you answer it. And it's like, you've created a scenario that is so wildly ridiculous, and you wildly overestimate how little work we do.
Yeah.
Like, you really think we put a lot of stuff into this.
Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. Yeah. Like, there's some days where I can barely tie my shoes. Like, how am I supposed to get the timings down of recordings that somehow I managed to do, right, in a time frame while cleaning a headstone, randomly picking them, mind you, picking them. It's not like I plan ahead and go, okay, we're going to clean this one today. No, I've done it on live where it's like, yeah, I've even on live said, hey, we're going to clean this headstone. And then a minute later go, nah, we're going to do this one instead. No idea what's there. It's funny, the scenarios people make up. It really is.
It's funny, man. It's just, people don't want to, even the experts we've interviewed. I have to, if I say that for the most part, what do you think spirits are? You've heard this on several of them. They go, well, most people think, and I have to stop them and say, I don't care what most people. People are afraid to say what they think they are. Like, they think, if I say the wrong thing, it's going to be, somehow I'm going to look fool. It's like, we're talking about ghosts, dude. Like, everybody relax. I mean, we're all pretty looking a little foolish talking about it just to begin with. So why doesn't everybody nobody has an answer and assume anybody has an answer? But I don't think, I don't think that there is a right or wrong way, or you're going to get, you're just going to get the evidence that you're going to get when you get it. I mean, look, everybody saw the video. I took out, I took out Ghostfire.
Ghostfire.
Right? So I took that out. And I'd say throughout that day, Ghostfire. Ghostfire gave me like two or three things that matched up perfectly to what I was asking.
Yeah.
The craziest being the security guard thing, where I was like, and I'm like sitting in my car like, Ghostfire, you're going to tell me if somebody shows up and it's like, he's here. And then I'm like, security? Yeah. I mean, it literally said, and that is an SB7. That's not an app, and I was hearing, and then I told you the terrible, the miss that I got was the legendary, and then the notification I got, which just breaks my heart that I didn't. I was in the Garden of Legends and I didn't get that, So that was
Yeah,
real.
you expo what you experienced is what many people in the field experience. No rhyme or reason why their equipment starts acting up out of nowhere.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
immediately went out and bought new equipment. I bought like new mics that record even if the camera goes out, so they record to itself. Just like I have, just again the the backup of the backup
Yeah.
of the backup, to make sure it does that.
It's like the same thing. That's why I carry four Mini 2 Marauders from Olight with me. For the simple fact I can fire one up, and the next thing you know, one's completely dead. And
It's
it's
crazy,
like, this was fully charged. What just happened here? Same thing with phones. I have streaming backup phones, and you always have to. You always have to. You have to have backups to your backups to your backups,
right?
because it's just
It's
things act
nuts.
up.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We don't have a giant crowd here today, but let's get into it, man. What is your? Because I'm not broadcasting um, on your channel. I want to move the lives over, and just try to get the hours over here that we need for this thing, and we want to guide them
Yeah.
over here until we can figure out how to make those add up together. And Tats and Kitty, no, don't. You're not going to see a habit with with me and Ghostfire. You're just
Ghost
gonna
Fire.
you're not gonna make. I'm not gonna make a habit of it, but I will take it out every now and again because I enjoy it, and it's and only if I can test certain things.
But we
And
are, but we are planning to add a version of Ghostfire here at the Breck Estate that
right,
will be in use every Ghostfire every session that we do here. We'll have that fired up and in the background.
yeah,
So possibly it's fluid. It'll be interesting.
it's
We'll
worth
get it popping.
it's worth work. We've sort of cracked something here. We're making something that's awesome, but and plus, look, if we might need filler episodes, and that's kind of why I'll go out there and I'll
Yeah.
subject myself to that
Yeah.
nonsense of doing it, and it's kind of funny.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, that was funny when that security guard, he's here. Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, what? I mean, that's radio. I just don't understand. It's radio. That's Ghostfire.
Ghostfire.
You never know what you're gonna get with Ghostfire.
Never. Never. So
All
you
right,
want to
Tat.
hear what happened
Yeah, what happened to you? Let's hear it, man.
So I had some people here last night. We were setting stuff up. I was feeling like ass the past since Halloween night. I
Okay.
haven't been feeling well. And I don't like to take any medications, not even Dayquil, NyQuil, nothing. I like to fight everything organically until I can't.
Okay.
My last round of defense is Shaba. Straight up. I'm going to take some shots of tequila, drink massive amounts of water, and try to flush this shit out of my system. And it worked. And it fucking worked. So now I feel like $1,000,000 today. Right? But anyway, last night, when I finally realized, I was like, yo, I feel great. My Ryan was here last night helping me. He wasn't feeling great. Ryan was puking all over the place. He was a fucking mess because he can't handle his alcohol. But that's besides the point. A complete mess. But anyway, as I'm making sure he's okay, I turn and I look down the hall, the opposite of the way we've been streaming. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that back room right now. So we've been streaming here lately. We've been facing into this room. So now we're looking at the opposite. I'm at the bathroom, looking into the living room, what used to be the living room.
Okay.
And there he is standing there in all his fucking glory is Edward.
No.
I almost shat my cheeks because A, I wasn't ready for it. And B, I was, making sure, Ryan wasn't dying in the bathroom. Right?
So what did it?
Literally,
How did he appear?
he appeared in that like his old self, like literally like an old decrepit version of this dude. And staring at me with no expression on his face whatsoever. No smile, no frat, like just blank. Almost like he was staring through me. It was almost like he didn't even know who I was. That was the weird thing, but it had to be him. There's no way it wasn't.
Now,
And this is
did you have the boxes on or what?
No, no, everything was already on the charger at this point. I was cleaning up. I was
Okay.
cleaning up from all the construction. I'm literally going back and forth, cleaning up from all the construction we were doing and making sure Ryan's all right. Going back, just, and I just, checked on him, started walking to here, looked out there and went, holy shit, out of nowhere. And I was like, that is insane. And I know that was him. I know it was him. Like it just looked like him. It felt like him. I thought I was gonna hear "send no gifts to John."
But did you okay, when was this? Was last night?
This was last night about
Okay.
4:35 in the morning.
So you haven't so that's today, bro. Is what you're
So that's
saying.
today. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
Uh
I don't count the next day until I fall asleep for a couple hours and wake up.
right.
So
So
yeah,
no, but have you turned on the box since just to see if he decides to like say hello?
not
Why
yet.
don't you
Yeah.
turn on that box right now,
I'm gonna
bro?
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tonight.
Why don't you turn on
I'm
right
gonna
now?
do,
Do you got
I'm
the
gonna
remote
do it. Do
phone?
it tonight.
All
I'm gonna
right.
turn. No, what's it called? We'll save that for the what's it called? We'll save that for the stream tonight. I don't
Mm.
listen. I don't think I'm gonna hear him. I don't think I'm gonna hear from him. I think maybe what I was looking at was maybe a fragment of him, and that's why some of the spirits keep bringing him up in here because they brought up Edward here many times since I've been streaming in here, and I've been streaming in here actually quite a lot.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
wild. Maybe he'll come back. Then it's like, I wonder where he went. I wonder if he was on
maybe.
vacation.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
Well,
focus
listen,
on
I'd
stuff.
fire him up right now, but I have everything on the charger, and it's going to be a super long stream tonight. So
Maybe he
I
went
just
to.
don't.
Maybe he got himself a little strange.
Maybe, maybe
A
a
little
little, a little,
ghost. Took a little time off,
yeah.
recharged.
Hey, maybe, and now he's back.
Got himself a little demon tail.
Yeah, a little deep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a possibility. Who knows? Maybe he'll come back in a better mood. Maybe he won't be such an
Ah,
asshole.
that would ruin it.
Mm.
He's so much
It-
fun.
yeah. Actually, I don't want to hear from him at all. To be honest, I know everybody secretly does, but I don't. I could take it or leave it. If it happens, it happens, and it's like whatever. But it was just weird, like seeing that. Like it was just like, whoa, like what the fuck's going on right now? Like why right now? You would think, and I felt great too. Like I felt like $1,000,000. And I'm zipping around and I'm cleaning and fucking plaster chunks all over the floor, cleaning up all the drinks Ryan was having. It was half drinks and bottles all over the place. Um,
That's nuts.
organized his tools for him because all his shit was all over the place. Just like literally just cleaning, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because I'm an eat freak like that. And there he was.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's awesome. First of all, and I'll have to
yeah,
tune in. Everyone should tune in
yeah,
tonight. Obviously, they will to see if we see this guy or hear from him
yeah,
again. We miss
yeah.
his face,
Yeah.
miss his voice, his
Yeah,
velvet
I know.
tones.
I don't at all.
He makes
I
things
don't at
interesting.
all.
Do you know that the New York Post has a whole section called Paranormal News?
Yeah, yeah. We didn't we do a
We talked about a story from there, but you know what's funny is our friend Dan Sturgis is in there. He was in there last week, just before Halloween, talking about the Merchant House, and it reminded me that did you see that he was always talking about there's no scary plays. Remember he brought up he was trying to write a scary play, and now they're
yeah,
doing Paranormal Activity on the stage.
really.
Yeah, it's like a stage show. I think it's traveling around. I don't know if it's
Oh
in New
shit.
York. It might be in New York. I know. I think it was in L.A. recently. I didn't get a chance to see it because I don't need to be scared inside a theater. But I think that's pretty wild that he was sort of on to something, and some people have taken that brand and are moving it into like a live action sort of experience.
Wow. Clearly not
Which
a musical. It's going to be a drama,
I guess I
right?
think it's yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder. I don't know what it's like. I wonder if it's like. Did you
yeah,
ever go see Tony and Tina's wedding?
yeah. No.
Do you know what that is? So Tony and Tina's wedding was a play, but it made you. It was a play that you were a part of.
Oh yeah, they give you costumes. They give you
No,
like
no, no.
things
It
to
was like you
wear.
were going. No, no. It was like you were going to a wedding. So you went in, and like the people sitting next to you could have been like Tina's cousin. It was an actor, and then you watch the wedding, and then
Oh,
people act up, and then you sit at the reception at various tables, And there's food. You can eat dinner there. You know, you had dinner, but like as you're walking around, you know, there's like the drunk uncle walking around, and then there's drama happening, and they're like in character, and you're a part of the wedding and all the craziness that goes on. You know, it had a good run. I mean, you know, it was just like a silly sort of thing. I remember when it came out. But I don't know. But my point is, I don't know if it's that kind of immersive thing, or if you're literally
Okay.
sitting in a theater watching a play that's scary, or if they're like make it so that you're sort of in a room that's horrible. I don't know enough about it, but they're starting to make these live action. It sounds like they're starting to make these live actions or experiential horror things, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was like the other thing in the news is in the past 2 weeks, you know, like that. I don't watch Ghost Adventures. I don't have time to watch anything, but I want to watch this episode because that was the crazy episode that they actually aired that episode where that guy's wife uh, plotted to kill
Oh,
him.
yeah. And he finds out when he finds out
They
the
finds out on
news.
air.
Yeah,
I mean, that's and I
yeah.
guess they
That's
show
wild,
it. They
dude.
show him finding out on air.
Oh,
I mean,
I feel so bad for that guy, man. That's got to be such a, like imagine you're going to hunt ghosts, and then all of a sudden you get the phone call, "Hey, your wife's trying to kill you."
it's
You know, I
insane. It's awful,
yeah,
and it's I mean,
so bad
that.
for him.
I wonder how that was. As a producer, I'm going to check it out because I want to see how it was handled. I have
Yeah,
to imagine after the fact, he was like, there was probably big debates about whether or not to show this, and he probably didn't want it to be shown. And then, you
he
know,
probably needed time too.
yeah, needed
He
time, and then it's like,
needed time to process it all,
and you
and then be
never
like,
know if
"Hey,
the network like try to wear him down on it, or maybe they threw him a couple more bucks to be like, please let us air this. You know, it's like so
yeah,
I'm really, but the fact that he did let it happen and they did show it is wild, and I really want to see how they handle it, because it's more terrifying than any ghost you could see, right?
yeah, for real."
I mean, it's crazy, it's crazy, dude.
That is nuts.
What
That
else is
is
in the What else in the
nuts.
paranormal? I like seeing our boy Dan here. I got to read this article about. I got to
Yeah,
check this
yeah,
out a
yeah.
little more. Dan, man, Dan in that merchant house. It's his life's
Yep,
work.
it's his life's work.
You know, it's crazy. But yeah, he's really bringing something to it. Who's this guy? Haunted houses, trails. Let's see. Inside Long Island's spookiest spots. You ever go to Long Island for spooky
No,
spots?
there's supposedly a haunted camping site I've been wanting to go out to, but I'll probably have to do it next year. I never got to do it. Yeah, I've never been out to Long Island in that capacity.
There's
I'd
the
love to
Long
though.
Island Paranormal Investigators. It was like a whole
Yeah,
team. I guess there's paranormal
I think
investigators in every town.
yeah, now there is definitely. Maybe not every town, but every major township or county has at least one or two. Around the United States, well, across the entire world. So, like, I'm
Very
hearing
interesting.
footsteps right now, and so are the cats.
Cats don't
Okay.
make song. I thought cats don't make noise.
No, they don't. No, the cats are straight up looking, see what the hell the sound was.
Anyway, that's
Oh,
really
that's
all
Leo.
about.
Okay, no, 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 no. It's fine.
That's really all there is to talk about in the paranormal news, man. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
There's nothing new there.
yeah.
But and then we've got what else? Oh, we've got a big
I got
episode
my
coming
guard
up with.
cats.
We've got our headstone cleaning episode for Veterans Day coming out on
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday. That's a fun one.
Yep.
And actually, we got some good stuff out of that too. And it's a
Yeah,
really interesting
yeah,
one. And people can see a nice up close for those podcast listeners who don't necessarily follow you on the regular. We'll get a little bit more of a close up look at headstone cleaning, the philosophy behind it, the reason behind it, the soldiers that you do it for, the past soldiers. It's a nice Veterans Day
yeah,
episode. I think it plays out. It's pretty dope.
yeah, yeah.
And
That
then
day I cleaned two headstones. We did one, for Splintered Spirits, and then I did one for the live because I was already there. And yeah, we did get some good stuff during the filming.
yeah,
I think that's the first non-live headstone I ever cleaned. To
Really?
be honest with you, yeah, I think so.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
You should do more of them. I mean, it's like that's good
yeah,
filler. Yeah, put bank them in the can for days. It's like, listen, I'm just gonna throw this up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. We could do themed ones too. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we got
Like
to
the
do
Veterans Day
kids.
was technically a themed one. That was
Yeah,
for Veterans Day
and we got to do one. We should do one for children. The ghosts
for
of the children.
the children.
Because the kids are the worst
Yeah, but the problem is half the time you don't even know what headstone you're cleaning.
until it's over.
So
Until it's
we
like a
never,
little
yeah, we don't,
surprise. It's like a
yeah.
gender reveal party
It's
for
yeah,
ghosts.
and then sometimes we've gotten parents or people that are surrounding that spirit rather than the child itself. So you never know. It's actually pretty wild. So
That
for
is.
example, we could clean the headstone of say an 8-year-old, and then all of a sudden you will hear a female voice saying thank you, or talking about that spirit. You know,
Well, then, right, because we think that might be the memory, the hardcore memory of the parents or the
could
family,
be
potentially, right?
potentially could be. Yeah, it's true.
And then let's see. So we dropped the Mike Dorsey. That's the Ghost Adventures executive House Calls executive producer, which was a really interesting one. Who had some ghost evidence in there. If you guys didn't see it, you should check it out. Um, he shared some actual captures of him, and he is not someone who lightly believes in
It's
ghosts.
true.
You know,
Yep.
Steve Parsons, we just dropped. Everybody saw the obvious Gary Ghost Fire episode. And then we got a guest next week. Modern Morticia is going to join us.
Yep. Yep.
Another
Yep.
horror, macabre gamer influencer. She is a blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
She's cool.
she is super cool. That'll be on our live next week. Then we got the executive producer of Skinwalker Ranch, Mark
That's
Marinaccio,
gonna be.
coming up the week of
Yep.
Thanksgiving. That's another great one. We get into a lot of that one gets into a lot of weird quantum talk and deep
It does. It does. It gets
sort
cool.
of dimensional
Yeah.
wackiness for
Yeah. Yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, it does.
And then we start rolling into Christmas, and we'll have more then. We'll talk about those guests as we get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. John, tell me what's being planned for this party coming up.
Well, we're gonna have the manger burning. That's when we set up the manger, and we pick someone to be baby Jesus, and they sacrifice, their hopes and dreams and aspirations of life, in the burning of the manger. I'm just playing.
It's very midsummer.
Right? Right? I think it'd
Right.
be great. A great new ritual to start.
They
No.
put
So
somebody
for
in the
the
skin of
party,
a bear and burned them alive. We should do the same with like a donkey or something.
right? We could. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The
makes sense.
Italian Christmas donkey. Sure,
Yeah.
why not? That'll
Yeah.
work. So yeah, the party's gonna be awesome. Dinner party like last year. Except this one's gonna be around Christmas time.
Yep.
And just
No, there'll be
gonna have
one big difference. It's gonna be one big difference.
it's gonna be cold. Yep, and yep, you're gonna be there. We're gonna do an episode at the party as well.
This guy.
Yeah,
This guy's coming to town.
yeah, yeah,
You like when Santa comes to town? Well,
yeah,
guess what?
yeah.
This guy's coming to
Yeah.
town. He's bringing the thunder.
He's
And
bringing the thunder and the
he's bringing the
ghost
thunder.
fire. Ghost fire.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Well,
We got a lot of good stuff because that'll be a good way to wrap out the old year too for
yeah.
Splintered Spirits and the adventures ahead. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. It'd be wonderful. We always get if we get some good stuff, we do some ghost shit.
Yeah.
I want to test. I got to figure out. A test, a good experimental test. Be fun, man. Imagine if we could do like the largest Estes method ever done.
Oh, that'd be wild.
Right? Like
But how would you
everybody.
do? I mean, if we had a bunch of people all covered
How
up in
would you
whatnot,
do
that'd
it?
be chaos.
Did you ever see?
Imagine one person with a bunch of people asking questions. That'd be chaos.
Hold on. Think about. Wait. Have you ever seen silent dances? Quiet dances where everyone's in headphones and they're just like it's a quiet dance. Look it up online.
No.
So it's like what they do is
I'll
like
look it up.
the DJ gives everybody headphones, right? And they're dancing. It's like it's a rave or a dance, but you don't hear anything because it's everyone's got their
Was
own
it
set of
like that? Because
headphones
it
on.
was silent.
Yes, yeah. So when you look at it, you're just watching people dance, but everyone's
Yeah.
in headphones, so there's no music for anybody else but the people in headphones. What if? I mean, is there a way to potentially get to so it's like everyone's got headphones and blindfolds. Like if I want, I'm gonna, you know what, dude, I'm gonna look into how much this would cost to
Well, I
see.
can tell you this. I can tell you this. It would be modeled after the old drive-in movie theaters. So everything goes into a receiver that goes to a station that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
being in use, and it's all plugged into that. That's how
yeah.
that
You
would
got,
happen.
yeah. You have to get somebody. You have to.
Yeah.
People run these. Like you can hire them and run them. And it's like if you gave
Yeah.
everybody instead of running music, we run the SB7 or we run Ghostfire through
Ghost
it,
fire.
right? And then you and I are sitting up there. We have a crowd of people with headphones and things on,
Yeah.
and then we play it, and then we just ask the question, and like we'll just see people yelling things out.
Just yelling out random shit.
Do you
Oh,
know what
that'd
I'm
be great.
saying, dude?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be a wild test?
that would be a wild time. Do it at the party. Obviously you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but then that could be the episode. We run a giant. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Look
That
at it. Run
would.
it through one of the language models. See how much everything would cost, and see if we make it work.
Let me see what that is, and then that would
That's it.
be crazy, right?
That'd be hilarious. Even if it didn't work out because it was an overload of too much data and stimulus at once, it would be great. It'd be fun. It would be interactive, and it would be funny.
It
It's a
would be
win-win no
so.
matter what. Whether it
It,
works or it
yeah,
bombs completely, it's a win-win in my eyes. So I'm
it
down.
would be
Sign
amazing,
me up.
guys. Listen, sometimes I just have great ideas.
Sometimes
Like
you just
that's
have
just
great
the
ideas.
so it's, and it runs in the family. John's got tons of great ideas.
Yeah,
It's a we just have a lot of great ideas, and it's that could be really wild.
could be.
The a
That could
big.
be.
How many people you think will be there?
At least 30. At least
That's
30.
that's easy. I mean, I bet you that's
Not
easy to
including
do.
not including me, you, Lisa,
Yeah,
and other people connected to, at least 30. So we're looking probably about 40 people.
right,
Maybe 50 this time, maybe 50 since last year was so good. There's
right.
a bunch of people that wanted, so, but I can see about 30 people, you
A
know.
giant as like we give everybody headphones and blindfolds, and then you and I ask questions. We run the machine through that, and then we see if it works.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, all right. Back.
Because listen, the equipment wise, it's either going to fall down how expensive headphones with a receiver would be, as opposed to running a wire,
No,
taping it
no,
down on the
no.
floor, running it to the
People have
cables.
these. No, this is like it's like if you hire a DJ. It's the same thing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
so we're just going to
It's a
hire the
it's
company.
yeah, yeah. You hire. It's like right. They would just come in and it's like we need you for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
If that it's probably with travel, it's everything. There's probably a minimum or something. And it's like for like
yeah,
30 people. And it's are we gonna say we need it for 30 people? They usually bring all the gear. They have all the headsets. They run it, but instead of playing music through their box, we're gonna run the SB7 through it or the
yeah,
SB11, whatever you got, and then we'll see if or it says, or we run the phone app, whatever we want to do, or we try all the different ones, right? We
yeah.
try all the different things and
Here's 10
see.
minutes of ghost fire.
Yeah,
Here's,
right,
here's ghost fire.
right.
Here's 10 minutes of necrophonic. Here's 10 minutes of vox.
Yeah.
Run through all the yeah.
Huh. I
Yeah,
wonder if we
yeah,
can pull
yeah,
that up. We'll have to try to pull that off.
yeah, yeah.
A
Yeah, we'll
giant,
run we'll run certain apps
And
together
then you
because
just
they're not
could
good
you
enough by
imagine?
themselves.
Because imagine this. Imagine if we ask. Talk about audio pareidolia, right? So we ask a question like, "Who's in the room?" And then we just hear all the different things people. You know what I mean? That would
Yeah.
be.
Well, what happens if you ask a question like who's in the room and seven people yell out,
Yeah.
French?
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
That's what
That's
it's
what I
like.
mean.
Oh, so we're gonna need somebody to keep score of this as well.
Well,
We're
well,
gonna
dude,
need.
we're gonna film it, so we'll have all the
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
have all
yeah,
the footage.
yeah.
But it's you don't do something like this without videoing it because that's part of
Yeah,
the.
it's true.
But could
It's
you imagine?
true.
Like, we'll really hear people just yelling out things,
Yeah.
what they hear. It's a great test for
Yep.
pareidolia. It's a great test for.
Too bad we couldn't like isolate certain people's headphones and put things in
We
it like
could. Why can't we? We could.
penis. You know, so someone
Oh,
just shouts out penis.
oh, right. Like make a right. Like prank some people. Sure. I guess we
Yep.
could do that
And then
too.
and we can have it be like Pee Wee Herman, like the secret word of the day. Everyone everyone
Right.
with no headphones just starts screaming.
Well,
You
that
know?
would be. Well, you could probably have like. You could probably have like a placebo sort of effect where it's the.
Dude, I yelled out penis, and Liam comes to the door and goes, "Did you call me?" Ah,
Good father son relationship.
yeah. Fuck.
That's funny.
Funny.
No. What I'm saying is we could maybe have one person be like it's almost like the placebo, right? Sort of.
Mhm.
They don't know. Like I don't know how it works. Like, can we set up half the room is this, half the room is that? So like the test group, just
Oh, technically, yeah.
to make sure that I have to look at all this now. Now I'm like, now I have a
Yeah.
mission. Now I have
Now you
another
have a
mission.
mission. Now you have. You got time.
I have plenty
You
of
got
time.
time. Still got a month and a half.
I have plenty of time. Yeah, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good one. That's a fun
Yeah, that'd be a fun little experiment to do. A mass Esses method.
a mass estes.
Yeah, mass Esses. Yeah.
Masticis.
Mass
Mastis.
Esses. The mass Esses. Try to say
Mastis.
that fast. Mass
Mastastis.
Esses. Full
Mastastis.
mastiff. Full
Full
mastiff, damn it.
full mast.
Full mastiff.
Full
Full
masestis.
massages.
Full massicists.
Metastopheles.
Mastastes. Full mesistes. Full
Yeah.
mesties. Full mesties method. Full
The
messy.
methods.
The messy
Method
mesties.
man.
Mesties. Interesting.
Amestis. Amassis.
The mesties
Uh,
method. It's a mess.
yeah.
It
It's a
would be a
mess. The
mess.
Mesties
The
method. Yeah, it might
mesties
be a big
method.
mess.
Might be a big
Could be.
mess. It is the big
Yeah.
mesties method. But yeah, that would be
I think it'd
wow.
be fun.
I think it'd
Listen,
be one.
even if nothing comes of it, it would be a fun experience. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, we gotta try it.
All
Dude,
around.
that'll be
Yeah,
wow.
that'd be great.
Asbestos. Someone wrote asbestos. The
Asbestos. Yeah, the asbestos
mestos.
method.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow. That
Oh
would be
man,
funny.
it'd be super
That would
funny.
be funny. Yeah, and cool if it works. Dude, if we get two people every now and then shouting out the same damn thing, it's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on here, what's going on? At what point is it audio pareidolia to actually what they're hearing?
Right. Well, it confirms it, right? It just
Yeah,
confirms.
it just confirms it.
And we could
So
keep one
it's
set
pretty
of
wild.
headphones so we can hear what they're hearing too. So it's like we can have the test,
Yep.
right? We can send a mic. We can record what they're hearing. It is kind of like a flash mob Estes method in a weird way, for sure, Robin. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's but yeah, it's kind of yes. This is all for science, guys. If nothing else,
Science.
Splintered Spirits is for science.
Science.
We are scientists.
That's it.
I mean, we don't maybe
Yeah.
not we don't look what do we need to prove it to you people? We need white coats. Is
Yeah.
that what we need? Do we need the white coats? No,
Yeah. Maybe
I
maybe
refuse.
maybe we need
I don't wear uniforms anymore.
a doctorate
It's like,
in something.
dude, this is field work, son.
Yeah.
This
You
is
get a
field
doctorate.
work.
You get a doctorate in one thing and do something else and say you're a doctor.
Listen, dude, I'm not hanging lights
Sounds
around.
familiar,
I'm
doesn't
like,
it? It
listen,
sounds
no.
familiar.
This is yeah, it does, but this is real science.
Yeah. I think it's dude. Listen, it's gonna be a great experience. That's the cool part about it. It's not like this is like a stupid thing. Regardless, it's gonna be fun.
I got to look into figuring out how to make this work, and it's
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
It'll
god,
be really fun.
that'll be hilarious. and then how we
And
film it.
obviously,
I
if
gotta
you
make.
come to the party, if you come to the party, you don't want to do it. You don't got to participate.
We're just
You
gonna make
know,
fun of you.
someone.
It's fine. No, listen, you don't have to participate. You're just gonna be like, you're at a ghost party. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
you're at a ghost documentation party for one of the biggest ghost documenters on social media. So yeah, why don't you just sit out, eat your
yeah.
pasta
Sit out.
while we
Yeah.
perform science.
Eat your baked ziti and your
Eat your
chicken
baked
marsala.
ziti while the scientists do their science work, and you just
Yep.
enjoy the ziti on the backs of the test subjects of our
Yeah.
guinea
Enjoy your
pigs.
appetizers. Enjoy the open bar.
It's outrageous.
You know,
Not going to
when the alcohol
participate.
runs out, I'll turn the water into water because I'm not Jesus.
It's like what the outrage of not being a part of the greatest experiment known to paranormal science.
I mean,
The
honestly, I don't.
Mesties method.
I've never heard of a mass Esth method. Method. I've
I
never heard
haven't
of a
either.
mass one.
Somebody might try to steal it now that we've come up with it, but you guys heard it here
Yeah.
first. It's live. And
Yep.
that's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
But it's I think it's a great
Yes. So do I.
man. Listen,
I think it'll be
when
fun.
John and I put our heads together for these lives, we come up with greatness.
We do.
It can't be helped. God damn it. It's like we're touched by
Nope.
God.
No. Yep. Or being touched by God. Either way.
Something's going on. You don't just come up
Something's
with these
going on.
things.
Unconsensual touching, mind you.
No, that's great. What about you guys? You guys have any ideas? What about the people? Do people have any ideas? Anybody on this chat? Anybody watching us today? We don't have a big crowd today. It's kind of small. I don't know what people think they're doing. They're not showing up, but
No one's
I don't
showing
know.
up.
Is anybody that's on this chat actually going to be at this party? Let's see. Brian's going to be there, right?
Yep. Brian will be there.
Why did he change his name to the Mod Tender? Is that some sort of weird inside
Brian
joke?
Tender. Brian Tender. Yeah. Because he's like a bartender during Shabbos, so I call him Brian Tender.
I see what's going on.
Brian
Right.
Tender.
We got to be careful with the guys from Pennsylvania. They do like to touch people when they're blindfolded.
Oh shit.
Well, he said it. He wrote it. He literally just wrote it. Like,
Yeah.
turn all the lights up. Angela, you gonna be there? Who's gonna be there? Yeah, Brian's there. I don't know, John. Who are these? Snippy. Did Snippy show up at your parties?
Yeah.
Okay. Timekeeper. She show up at your parties?
No.
No, she's not a party
No.
goer. She likes to watch from home.
Not a party going. Yep. Just to watch from home.
Okay. All right. Tats
Well,
and
with
Kitty.
a lot of them, it depends on the weather too.
Who's Tats and
So,
Kitty?
if it's
You
gonna
know
be-
this person?
Which one?
Yes, Tats and Kitty.
I'd have to see the name.
Tats and Kitty.
It's not. I can't.
I see. You can't spell?
Yep. Can't spell for shit. Oh yeah. Fuck that shit. I can't spell at all.
All
I
right.
can't spell at all. I'm the worst speller ever. You know who else was a horrible speller though? And it makes me feel a lot better about life? Albert Einstein.
Interesting.
Couldn't spell for shit. Couldn't spell to save his life.
Did he come up with the mass Estes method? I don't think so.
No, but he did come up with basically our basic understanding of the universe thus far.
There's that.
There's that. I mean, that's
There's that.
pretty damn big.
I guess.
The atomic bomb.
What about Mona Me? Mona
May?
Right.
Yeah, she might come.
Mona 26. All right. Well, guys, you're coming. You're gonna get Mesties. That party's gonna get
Mesties up.
It's
You're
gonna
gonna get Mesties.
It's a mass Estes. You're gonna get Mesties. I think that'd be fun as hell. Just to hear, we have like the questions, and then you hear just the different yelling of people yelling out what they hear or what they think they hear. Just shouting out, like all different people shouting it out. The same thing.
Hopefully we get some nasty spirits in there too. They're just like saying profanity once they realize what's happening. So they want people just to shout out random shit too. That'd be great.
It'll be great. And look, we're going to record what's coming out too. So we'll be able to play it when we put it all together for the episode. Oh, like now it's like, I just see it. I see exactly what it's going to be. And then
Yeah,
so we'll know, and then the people listening can also decide what it is, and then you know, what do you think it is? It's a fun.
yeah, yeah. That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be great? I hope it's not so. I hope it's not super expensive. We'll figure this out
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
because I bet the company we could do it. We can say like, hey, we're gonna plug your company on air. You know what I mean? I'll try to do all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm sorry.
It'll
My
work.
now the wheels are turning. I'm just
Hey, how
picturing the vision.
expensive could it be? How expensive could it be?
I
Like,
don't
think
know.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it can't be that expensive. It can't be. I can't see it being like. I
No,
can't
the
see a
problem
company
is
like that staying
the
in
problem is
business.
I get it, but the problem is people think they start to see dollar signs when they see that like, oh, you've got 1 million followers, you've
Yeah,
got like
yeah,
I told you I'm
yeah,
trying to book this one shop for a location thing when I'm out there, and they were all show me the money, and I'm like, I'm not. I think you misunderstand what I'm asking. I didn't want permission to film there, but I'm not like bringing in a crew of 30 people. I'm just setting up my phone. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not. So
Something
you
she wouldn't
just
even notice
you wouldn't
if.
even if I didn't say anything, you wouldn't notice. I'm trying to be on the up and up, and
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
and I'm going to promote the hell out of your business, but hopefully that'll work out too. But yes, yes, this is it. This is now we're
It's
becoming.
gonna be fun.
This could work,
Yeah,
right? This could really
I think
work.
it can. I think it can. As an experiment, of course.
Oh
Like
no, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, 100%. This would be a great experiment. It would work. It would be fun.
All right, what's on the?
And the results. You
All
know.
right, if we keep talking about it, I'm just going to keep thinking about it. What's next? What's going on with you for the next week, John? What's happening over in the Sandy Paranormal world?
I have rain
Oh,
tomorrow. I get a break Saturday. Rain Sunday, Monday again. So we got some weather coming up, but it makes sense for this time of year. All the rain and wind is trying to knock all the trees off the leaves, all the leaves off the trees.
right.
Reverse that one real quick.
Sure.
Uh, so yeah, it'll it's gonna be a lot of more indoor stuff for now. But it's never boring. You know what I mean? There's always stuff popping off here. And then Tuesday for uh, I think it's the 11th, right? It's Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
Veterans
yeah.
Day. That's when we have
I'm
the
gonna be, I'm
episode
gonna,
drop.
yeah, I'm gonna be back at the King's Mansion,
Oh, okay. You can go
so
there a
that's gonna
lot.
be
Is that
that's gonna
because
be fun.
it's? Are you going there a lot because it's the weather?
Well, now that I'm incorporating it into our documentation and trying to do it for a weekly thing.
Okay.
So
Whatever happened with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Capitol Theater? Is that a bust? Is that not? We're not going back there or what?
It's one of those it's one of those things where I have to reach out to them now and be like, hey, listen, I'm ready to go in. The problem is that it's just a lot of rules I have to follow, which I don't mind following, but it's limiting. And I think I've already done enough what I can do in there without more happening. Right? I need access to the stage. I need access to the undercroft. I need access to this, that, and the other. And getting that access is like you don't know who to talk to back for it, this, that, and it's not worth my time for all of it. And it also the parameters of which I have to go live by. So I have to be done at a certain time, and I have to, which doesn't work out for me because unfortunately they do tell me one thing, and then someone comes out of nowhere and's like, "Hey, we need you to wrap it up," and it's just like, "Oh well, you said I had another hour." So it's just it's
Sure.
one of those things. And not that there's no bad taste in my mouth about it. I get it. I get it. I see how they run their business. You know what I mean? It's very,
Right.
point and tell, point and tell. Things do get lost in translation with that sort of management. Um, so who knows? Maybe I'll be back in there. It's not a big no. It's not like never again. No, it's just I have to have it work for me as well.
I like seeing it.
You
I like
know,
seeing it in that location. I just like that
yeah,
location. It's
yeah.
cool.
Well,
Like you
listen,
see something
it's it
different. The big
is.
vastness of the interior room, all that
Yeah,
stuff is really
yeah.
wild.
It's really wild and it's really cool to be in there, and I love going in there because it is beautiful. But there's other factors involved.
No,
If those
I get it.
factors don't line up, there's only so much I can bend.
Yeah,
You
I
know
get
what
it.
I mean? I need a little play as well. And so yeah. We'll see. So we'll see. Well, it's definitely not like it's one of those things where we will be back in there at some point this winter. I'm just not sure when.
Cool.
So yeah.
What else? What's the other? What's the? Is there any other haunted thing that we can get you into that you haven't been? Is there some place that you really want to go to you haven't gotten into yet?
No, not really. Not I would like to go to the Algonquin again. And that's just a matter of money. You know. That place is expensive. It's $1,000 basically a night there, in the city, right in that hotel. Worth it. Worth it, especially if you're a fan of history and you know a little bit about Broadway and the Roaring Twenties, and about the Vicious Circle and Dorothy Parker and all that. The spirits there talk about all of that, which is awesome. So I'd love to get back in there again. That's the hotel that the movie 1408 is based off of.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
it's a real awesome spot, or one of the what's it called, one of the hotels it's based off of, because that
Sure,
movie's a
sure.
combined of a couple of different
Yeah, yeah.
hotels.
Most movies are.
But
Most
that
things
was
like
one
that.
of yeah, but like in the movie's notes, it talks about the Algonquin and the inspiration it got for certain things and whatnot. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
So I'd
like
love to get
seeing
back
it.
in there, but that's
I like seeing
that's a
those
money thing.
locations. No, sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep,
I get
yep.
it.
And I'm also working on getting into a house that a spirit that we used to talk to on the regular doesn't come through that much anymore. Ann Purdy over at the pre-war burial ground, her house, or at least a part of it, still exists on a property. So I'm actually trying to get into that house, and I've been in talk with the local historical society, and you know, doing a
Oh
couple of
shit.
things.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, but then you've got
yeah.
Gettysburg in a couple weeks.
And then of course you got Gettysburg coming up for Thanksgiving,
Now, what are you going to do
which
this
is
time at Gettysburg that you didn't do last time to build on or prove any the surface of things you may have scratched on in terms of documenting?
so definitely the farmhouse. I know the farmhouse is going to be a focal point at one point. We're going to try to go to a different battlefield that we weren't at last time. So right now, those are the first two things. We know we are going to revisit Devil's Den. That is top on everybody's list.
Why? Why is
So,
that on top on your list?
well, on my list is because of what came through. It was very focused on the Native Americans rather than the Civil War, which the lore of Devil's Den goes farther back than the Civil War with the whole legend of the demon snake, and just it looks like a demon snake. It's a whole thing. So I love that sort of stuff, and the fact that I did get some Civil War talk while I was at Devil's Den, but the majority of it did come was Native American.
John,
So
is there when you're documenting, you're collecting documentation of all these things. What is it that how does that relate? What is the purpose of all of this different stuff now in a new location like Gettysburg? What are you going to do? Like, what is the goal for all of it to say in regards to whether it's theories you have of what spirits are or just in general the collection of this information? What are
just
you hoping to see? Consistency or like what is the thing?
so originally it was what you first said. And then once I realized that I will never crack any codes or find any secrets because there's so many layers and it's so complex and every situation is different, more of the second. Now it's just let me just collect what I can collect, and maybe one day something will make some rhyme or reason to it, but I don't care at this point now. So I want to collect that. I want to be able to say, yeah, that happened. I spoke to that. That was that experience, and there it is.
Have you looked up yet or at what point in the Gettysburg documentation of things will you like start to dig into if it's what you're hearing, like go look through the library, the books or the record books, or see if like let me find out. I've been hearing this
Once
name a lot. Or
pro- probably in the next couple years, it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a couple more trips there at certain spots. And before I go, okay, let me look into some of these names we're hearing. Let me look into, what these spirits are talking about, things like that. It's going to be a bit. Like I just started doing that with Buckout, for example. I just started doing that with Buckout and
what did
certain
you do?
things and making certain connections. Just researching things. Went back to the beginning. Started with the geography and started working. Right now, I'm doing the native aspect of it. So just learning about a couple things. I'm early into it too. Like I just started skimming the surface. So it takes a bit.
It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it takes a bit. So
All right, dude.
well,
I think that's been
here
a
we
good
are.
live. Listen, folks,
Yeah.
be sure to check out. And if you are new and we did happen to catch you, be sure you give us a good like and subscribe to Splintered Spirits here on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. If you are so willing to become a subscriber, you will get an advance on our episodes and videos. I'm posting a couple more soon for those special few. We appreciate all of that stuff and all of your support on this. Like, share, and subscribe. But as for now, this has been another interesting episode of Splintered Spirits where we came up with a brilliant scientific test
Yeah.
that we are going to work
Brilliant.
to put it through. There's no excuse. You forgot it was Thursday.
Yeah,
You
you
could say
forgot
you
it was
forgot the
Thursday.
live was happening, but to forget the day of the week, you better get your head
Voxy's
out of
upset
those.
now.
Yeah. Hey,
Yep,
Rad.
Voxy's
It's like,
upset that
what's
you
up with
missed the
that?
episode.
I forgot what day it
See, she's
was.
pissed.
What is she on?
She's pissed.
It's like, oh man, I
She's
forgot it was the
pissed.
today is one thing, but to say you forgot the day, that's
She's
just like,
yelling at
man.
whoever missed it.
Yeah.
She's yelling at
Well,
whoever
good
missed it.
thing this gets posted tomorrow for all to hear. So,
Yep.
again, guys, thanks for checking it out. We got a bunch of fun episodes out there. And we will be back Tuesday with our Veterans Day episode. And then we'll be back next Thursday. Until then, find a ghost fire of your own.
Ghost fire.
And we will, John,
Sweet.
I will talk to you later.
Gary, talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody.